It appears that there is a rise in card fraud in the Bahamas as police identify new trends that have made its way locally to target unlikely Bahamians.
In part 2 of this special report, Card Fraud, Is Your Card Protected? Our Charisma Robinson tells us that nearly $100,000 have been defrauded from 16 victims so far this year.
I know for one, I will not be using an outside ATM machine again.
And just as Joan Love made that declaration last week, police say 16 other people may feel the same way, as they too were together swindled out of nearly $100,000 between the period of January to July.
We know that this is deliberate, that these individuals are organized themselves into little cells, what we would call cells, and what they're doing is they're targeting employees of business establishments that deal with high volume traffic, that like restaurants, service stations, who they can get to give these devices to do the skimming. Once they got the information, once they get the skim information, they would then create these credit cards, fraudulent identification, which they would then give to individuals who we would call mules. These would be individuals who will willingly participate in the scheme by going into the various business establishment that sells the electronic items, any we've seen a trend where they were buying a lot of cigarettes and expensive alcohol, stuff that they can turn over quickly into cash.
Police say one perpetrator was able to get away using a card like this one, only difference that card did not have a credit card number or a name.
Another way you can also tell, what we are recommending that business employees do, is whenever they're processing a credit card transaction and they have any reason to suspect that a card may be fraudulent, compare the last 4 digits on the card that's being presented against the 4 digits on the receipts. You'll find 9 times out of 10 that they will not match, because of the fact that the information on the card is not consistent with what's actually on the magnetic strip.
Police are urging residents to report any unauthorized activities to their credit or debit cards as soon as they know, so that investigators can find and identify patterns. Charisma Robinson, ZNS Network News.